This is my freshly set up 125 gallon all glass aquarium. I originally bought this tank and was going to set it up for salt water, but after I started doing some research, I decided that I necessarily didn't want to go that route. I was more familiar with freshwater, and this was a good opportunity for me to be able to set up a freshwater tank. As you can see in the back, I have Overflows, which I have come through and set up. I don't know if you can see in there, but I have set up the Overflows with a 3/4 inch pump on the outbound and the inbound side. Like I said, just dual Overflows. I'm pretty sure those will hold like I think 600 or 800 gallons per hour. What I did down here was I have a A.O. Smith pump attached to a snapper reef flow pump housing. That's kicking out, it's rated at like 2,500 gallons. I think with head loss and everything else, I'm cranking out about 1,600 right now. I've got a gate valve, and then I've got that's 1.5 inch PVC split into 2 3/4 inch pieces. As you can see, we're flowing. That one flows all the way to the other side and up that side, and then we've got this one coming down through and pumping back out. I've got a 2.5 inch uptake. Down here I've got about 500 watts of heater. I just went and stacked some rock that will be my biological material surface for the bacteria. And back here on this side, I've got just a filter sock that I bought online. Does a pretty good job filtering it so far. I put a lot of fluoride in the top for the planted part, and that stuff tends to be pretty dusty. So this is about 3 days of running. I don't know if you can see that so well. What I did is I just took some Lexan sheets and cut a hole in that so the pipe can drop down into the Lexan sheets. A couple things I did learn on this, as this was my first sump setup and I kind of just went it on my own, is where the elbows come back out up here, you can have issues with siphons getting started. And if that becomes a problem, here's what I just did. If you can see right there on the side that's pumping the water back out into the aquarium, on the underside there you'll see a little water flowing. I just drilled a hole in the bottom of that elbow there. That way if I ever have some type of pump failure, it can't let a whole system siphon begin. And I did the same thing on the other side as well. And then I had some issues with my Overflows being too loud because they were draining in at the bottom. So what I did is I ran a pipe 3/4 inch and I expanded it into a 1 inch, and then put a T-valve and then a street elbow so it would fit inside the overflow space there. And then to prevent the water from sucking down too quick to where the pump couldn't handle it, I was getting this gurgling sound. So what I did is I drilled a hole in the top of that cap, and it stopped making so much noise and kind of slowed down the water. So noise has been an issue. So if you are setting one up for your first time, don't expect it to be quiet. There's some things you're going to have to do to get that to be done. Like I said, this is the day one of plants and fish, so I'll make another update video a little bit later when I'm about 2 to 3 months in. Right now I've just got glow light tetras in here, about 25 of them. Those are going to be my cycle fish for the time being. So like I said, those are pretty inexpensive, so I'm going to let them cycle. And my next purchase is going to be some German blue rams, some cardinal tetras, and some dwarf plex. So like I said, thanks for checking it out, and another video will be soon to follow when I get about 3 months in. Thanks.